Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Fifth Acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from Monoloco, it is the Matasanos hot sauce. Now, I don't remember if I got into it in the other Monoloco sauce that I did, the Triple X, but Monoloco, to my understanding, is meaning crazy monkey. And here we have a monkey in a top hat and a sort of suit, almost like a Whitechapel doctor sort of outfit, maybe, which would actually fit because Matasanos, Mata refers to, I think, something along something with death, so like killing, maybe. It's not muerte, but it's not death itself, but I think it's like the act of inducing death. And then Sanos is, I think, people. So unless I'm missing this translation, which is possible, the reference here is like an anti-doctor. So rather than somebody who treats or tries to fix sick people, this one treats healthy people to make them sick. Or that sort of idea, anyway. Yeah, Matasanos the Quack. So I haven't read this yet. So there it is. my translation isn't horribly awful. Crazy sauce made in Costa Rica by Crazy Monkeys. There's the Monoloco. It's calling it 5 peppers, so it's 10 out of 10 as far as heat. It isn't, but it is very, very punchy. There's no question about that. This was a number 9 on the Hot One season it was on, and it has got a kick to it for sure. Fresh Carolina Reapers, the hottest pepper in the world. I mean, and closest planets. What does that mean? And closest planets. 1 drop is enough to burn 9.5 tons. What does that mean? What is closest planet supposed to be? Am I reading that right? What is Carolina Reaper a planet? I don't think, did a planet get named after that somewhere? Closest planet would be either Mars or Venus, I think, depending on the time of the year. Okay, start with 1 sprinkle daily and increase the dose to whatever you want, whenever you want. Don't let a label tell you what to do. Okay. Well, I have a little problem with, and it's a similar problem to what I had with their other sauce. And if I ever manage to find the Pierre d'Olmos, I'm really worried I'm going to have this same problem with that. And we'll get into it. Well, we've absolutely, for sure, we'll get into it. No, don't you worry your pretty little head about that. We will. Let's look at the ingredients first, though. Carolina Reaper, water, lemon, sunflower oil, garlic, salt, spices, potassium sorbate. Okay, potassium sorbate's the last thing. So we have Reaper, oil, garlic, and spices. And this did separate when it was on the shelf. I've had this for a little bit. It did separate when it was on the shelf. And some of the top oxidized a little bit. Not crazy bad, but you can see it is this sort of deep rich brown, and I'm really confused as to why it's that color. What would make it brown? Because the Reapers are probably red. Most Reaper sauces are red. Water is not going to change the color. Lemon shouldn't change the color. Sunflower oil, similarly, should not change the color. Garlic and salt should not change the color. And then we have this nebulous spices. And maybe they're using brown or chocolate Reapers or something, I don't know. But the spices is the part where, depending on what they are, they can change the color and complexity of things very substantially. And they're unnamed here. Something I don't like. Like pretty much every sauce I've had with oil as a component, it does like to clot in the neck. I'm not overly concerned about that for reasons that will become probably clear. You can see it's very thick. And I'm not going to have more than that because I don't particularly enjoy this sauce. I do like the color though. It's this very nice dark tan, sort of maybe a dark sand color almost. It's a very pretty sauce. I'll give it that. I do like this color. The hue is almost towards a copper almost. It's nice. I like the way it looks. It is a tad grainy as well, as you probably saw when I was pouring it out, which does kind of suggest to me like dried spices of some kind as well. But I guess we might as well just get this show on the road. Wow. Okay. Imagine, if you will, a whole bunch of Indian spices tempered with searing Carolina Reaper super hot bitter. Oh man, that is unpleasant. I'll just tell you, don't do what I just did. Oh, that is really unpleasant. Oh, that flavor is not good. Okay. Chicken tendie, we're going to move to this. I am not enjoying the flavor of that in my mouth. And it's not meant to, obviously, I'm not going to even lick the threads. It's how little I enjoyed this sauce. This obviously is going to be in the next wing thing, Q2 of 2026. After that, it is gone. It is history. I'm not keeping this sauce any further than that. I don't find it very enjoyable. It is definitely chili head only. If you're not a chili head, I'll just tell you right now, you got no business with this sauce. This sauce, if you're not a chili head, this sauce will probably make you unhappy. Unless you use it very sparingly and cook with it and you like Indian food. Then you might have something. As I've noted before, I'm not a big fan of Indian food. I'm not a big fan of Indian flavors. It's not for me. Not for me. This is the second sauce I've had from them that is a heavy, heavy influence in things. And I don't understand what connection there is to Costa Rica. I don't think there's any. Like, it seems like they went, hey, nobody's making sauces like this. Let's do that. And if you want your niche, that's fine. You know, more power to you. But it just, not for me. This is an unpleasant sauce for me. But I'm only going to have it once more. So, ugh. It's, oh, just unpleasantly, horrendously bitter. That is probably the worst part about this. And I don't know how much bitterness is derived from the spices. Starting with Reapers, I'm not getting a lot of Reaper flavor. I'm getting a whole lot of super hot bitter, but not as much as like bitter from like a dried Indian spice mix. Ugh. It's so incredibly unpleasant. I can see where it would work great in one of the dishes, though. You know, that is why the Brooklyn Deli ghost pepper sauce was such a surprise to me. Because that's obviously very Indian, but it is quite excellent. This is not. This is you couldn't, I don't know, come up with too many more flavor combinations that work against my particular palate. It is not, it just isn't enjoyable to me. And like, I could see cooking with it, though. It is got enough like spice that I think it would meld with other similar spices if you were making that kind of food. I think it would work fine there. You could really ratchet up the heat quite a lot. It is a solid 3 for me. Like, it is well beyond where a non-chili head is going to find the heat level enjoyable. Heat is, I mean, it's fine. It's definitely very Reaper-esque, I guess. And hopefully that will not mean that I get to experience cramping like 2 to 3 hours from now, or 4, as is sometimes the case with Reaper products and sometimes not. But as a sauce, I still will try to track down the Pierre de Almas, just because, you know, I've got that Hot Ones project I'm trying to do. But this is the second big whiff in a row for me from Monoloco, and it is very backburnered finding that sauce at this point, even more than it was before. So, yeah, flavor-wise, near complete bust for me. Definitely is quite punchy, though. Heat is very, very much there. And I guess, like I said, I think it would do better in a cooking context, but I don't like that kind of food, so not for me. One more dance with this for the Q2 2026 wing thing, and then it is out the door. And we'll just leave it right there. So that was the Monoloco Matasanos hot sauce. Now go in peace to serve the flame.